hope your day's going wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, today I have a fun project to share with you. We're using a new collection that arrived over at the Spellbinders shop. It's called, actually, I forgot what it was called. Okay, it's called the Monster Birthday Collection. I'm so sorry. I'll leave the entire collection down below, but I want to share with you most of the collection. I am missing two of the die sets there, and I'll talk about that a little bit in just a minute. But I want to show you the dies. I have quite a few dies from the collection because I thought it was super fun. First of all, this is the Make-A-Wish arch labels. Look how large this is. You could create a shaped card with the largest. Just love this. This is like a great base die set. I like to call these base dies, like your rectangles and your circles. This is one of those die sets, and this is part of the Monster Birthday Collection too. So that's in the collection, and then this is the DANCIN Birthday Monster, and it's a smaller die set, so the price point is great. The party hat fell off here, but it creates a monster that you can mix and match, and you can just kind of design a monster how you want it. Look at this guy with the 3 eyes. I think it's so cute. I love monsters on cards because it's great for anybody, not just kids. So this is the dancing one too, and maybe we'll make a dancing card today. Usually when I have dancing dies, I don't make them dance. Maybe I'll make them dance today. But that's included, the DANCIN Birthday Monster, not included, but part of the collection, and along with the Birthday Dinosaur. How cute is this? Now this is more geared towards kids, but I just think this is adorable. It is, and I love the size of it. So we'll be making a card with one of these today, and then another one in the future with one of these sets. What I thought was just adorable, I had created a card recently with glasses. And I mentioned how cute I think glasses are. Well, look at this. This is the Smart Glasses die set. There's eight spectacles in here. 8 glasses that go perfect with the monster. But it also goes perfect with 2 other die sets that are included in this new collection that I don't have. One of them is this little dragon, the DANCIN dragon. So these spectacles will work with this also. And there's also a DANCIN panda that the glasses will work with too. So how cute is this? And I love that they included one that will fit the dragon or the dinosaur. You would think just because he has one eye that you couldn't put a glass on there, but they did that with this one. You can see this set here goes good with this. But glasses are always so cute. I just love that. And especially when they call it smart glasses. Okay, and then to go with the Monster Birthday theme, they have a die set, and this is the larger die set. That'd be great on its own, but this is the Birthday Balloons die set. There's debossed detail in here, so when you die cut them out, you have some impressions that kind of create that 3D look. If you like ink blending, these are great for that. And then there's a greeting or stamp set called Monster Birthday Sentiments. And they all coordinate with all of the panda, the dragon, the dinosaur, and the monster. So I think it's perfect, especially if you need birthday cards. I think this is a great set for that. So I'm going to put everything to the side, and then we're going to jump in and get started. I thought we would make a shaped card today. So we have some white cardstock. I'm going to take the largest. What are these called again? These are the Make-A-Wish arch labels. So I'll take the largest, and I'm going to die cut this out. And then using my Waterfall cardstock, we're going to take the same die, and I'm going to cut out a panel using the Waterfall. Okay? And then using this die, this is not the neck size, but it's the neck size from that. Let me show you. So it's middle size maybe. I'll take this and die cut this out with some white cardstock. And then for my little dinosaur, I'm going to do a little ink blending. I originally thought we'd use some bright colored cardstock, but I thought we'd make a multicolored dinosaur. So I'll die cut this out with some white cardstock also, along with this die that goes with him. for the eyes, there's little flower centers. And I'm going to be using, I think there's these little dots too can also be used to add to the dinosaur back. We're not going to do that today, but there's an option there, not only flower centers, but the little dots on the dinosaur back. I'll die cut that out with black cardstock. And then I really thought the little flower was just adorable. So I'll take the base, cut it out with green cardstock. The flowers are individual, so I'll put those with the white cardstock. And then these are like the little twigs that go with a little flower headband. I'll cut that out with green cardstock. Now I have one more piece of cardstock. I thought we'd create a cloudy background. And so I'm going to be bringing in my color block cloudscape dies. If you have a cloud stencil, you could do the same thing. But what I'm going to do is die cut this out, and I'm going to create a temporary stencil to add some cloud detail on my background. So I'm going to run everything through my die cut machine, and I will see you in a minute. Okay, I have everything die cut out. Doesn't look like much, but when you put it all together, I think it's going to look lovely. Now, before we create a card base with these two pieces, I do want to stamp my greeting at the very bottom. I'm going to do some heat embossing. In our stamp set, there's one that says, "To my best friendosaurus." Look at this project on the back. How cute is that? Let's take this. And I'm going to stamp this at the very bottom. It looks like the greeting may be a little bit wonky. How fun is that? I'm going to use my Versamark ink for this. We'll go ahead and stamp our greeting. I'm going to bring in some white embossing powder. Looks like it's a little wonky. And I don't think I got that very centered. Okay, I think that's much better centered. Okay, let's take the back piece. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my SCOR-BUDDY. We're gonna score at the 5-inch mark to create our card base. I like to score the back side of the card versus the front to keep the front pretty. Okay, I'm going to add, instead of using tape, I think I'm going to use glue. This way I know it's going to be secure. And then we'll just line both of these up. And I want the pretty side on the inside of the card versus the pretty side on the back. Although you could reverse it. But since this is the inside, I'm going to put them face up to face up. We're going to tack it down. And I'm going to let that glue adhere. I'm just going to put something heavy on it. And then we'll come back to it. Okay, let's work on our cute little dinosaur next. The eye actually punches out. Okay, and what we're going to do is ink blend with some cheery colors. I chose 3. I think these 3 colors blend so well together. I'm going to use my pink. I'm going to bring in my grip mat. I think it'll be easier for me. Okay, I'm going to add a little pink to the bottom. I'm going to add a little bit to the top too here. Okay, we're going to bring in, I'm using PINKFRESH Studio Bubblegum ink. Next I'm going to bring in Sweet Mustard. And then I'm going to add a little color, blending the two together here. I love the corally look of this. Now I'm going to bring in my aquamarine, which is a real pretty teal color. And, you know, I think I'm going to mask off this section here so we don't muddy up that pink. Let's mask this off. Okay, we'll add some some teal, and I love that if you blend it in with the yellow, you get that green. We'll go over on this side too. Cute. Before we put the inks away, let's take a look. Uh-oh. Now with my Post-it note tape, I created a real hard line here. But rather than try and fix it, I'm just going to leave it. I'm afraid if I try to fix it, that it will mess it up. So we're going to go roll with this. And then while we have our grip mat out, I'm going to color in my flowers. And we also have the dinosaur legs here. Let's color these in. We're going to add some teal to the dinosaur legs. Maybe a little bit of yellow. And then we'll add a yellow flower and a pink flower. Just do a little mix match here. I always hold it down on my grip mat, but you really don't have to do that. So we have yellow. Let's do a teal flower too. Okay, let's put these to the side. On our little legs, there's debossed detail that kind of tells you where to put it. So this one I know goes here. So let's add let's add a little bit of glue, and we'll tack this down. Tells you exactly where to put it, which is really nice. And then we have this little leg. I want to add a little glue up here. And then we'll tack this down. This follows the curve here. Now to do our eye on our dinosaur, you could inlay, like this is, you could go ahead and inlay this. In fact, that's what we'll do. I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to add a foam square because we're going to end up popping this up anyway. So let's inlay that, add the foam square, and then that will secure that piece in there. I'm going to go ahead and add my little piece to the back of my dinosaur. I think the white is going to make it pop here. Okay, now we're going to add our little eye, and we'll add our little eyelashes too. So there's our, oh cute, huh? Oh goodness. Okay, now let's make her little headdress. We have these pieces. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of glue to the very top here. And then we're going to add the base piece. I'm going to flip this over. We're going to add a little bit of glue behind the greenery here. And then we can add our little sprigs. These are so cute. Okay, so we have our little, oh my gosh, how cute is this? Look at how adorable. Just love this. Okay, I'm going to add some little dots of glue. And we're going to add our flowers. And I'm not going to, these, I mentioned, you see the little dots on the nose and the back of a dinosaur? You could actually use these for these because they're a little bit wonky. I'm not going to put them in the flower center because that's where we're going to add some gems. I went ahead and die cut out some more of those little branches that go behind our little dinosaur. I just think they're so cute. And since we have white here, I thought if we added a little bit to the little headdress, I think that would be really cute. So I'm going to add some more glue behind here. And we'll just tack some more of these down. Okay, I'm not going to add the fourth one, just 3. I think that looks really cute. Okay, let's finish putting some foam tape behind here and secure everything so this little dinosaur is ready to go. I think 3 is the right amount. I'm going to put him with the card base. And remember we cut out that cloudy border? I'm going to go ahead and add some cloud background to this panel. I'm going to add some blue ink to the background. This is PINKFRESH Studios Sky Blue ink. Now, I know if I do like this, my clouds would look like water. So I'm going to actually flip my panel around, and we're going to start at the bottom here. And we're just going to add a little bit of shading. I'm going to scoot it over and scoot it up. Let's maybe go a little wonky here. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Well, I think that looks cute. Okay, so if you don't have any cloud stencils, you can make your own with your border dies. You could probably do that with any kind of scallop. If you have a scallop border die, you could actually use that for water. I'm going to flip this panel over. We're going to add some foam adhesive behind here. Okay, I'm going to remove my release paper, and we're going to center this on our card base. Before we add it though, you know what we need to do? I need to make sure that I reinforce that score line. You know how we scored that? I'm just going to use my bone folder, kind of break these fibers a little bit. Wonderful. Okay, let's add our next arch, kind of centering it. I'm going to go ahead and add the cute little dinosaur. How cute is this guy? It's so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, now what we're going to do is add a little bit of sparkle. I'm going to add some gems to the flower centers. I'm going to be using my crystal mix gems. And there's some like cloudy ones, and then there's some iridescent ones here. I'm going to use the iridescent ones. Let's go ahead and add some flower centers. Okay, so we have a little bit of sparkle there. Okay, and then for the little dots on our dinosaur, I'm going to be bringing in some stickles. And we're just going to add a little sparkle here. I just think that's so cute. That finishes my card today. A fun shaped card with a cute little dinosaur. I'll leave the entire collection down below if you guys want to check it out or for your reference. And then I'll leave everything that I used also. I want to thank you for sticking with me till the end. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a lovely day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.